Tonight's episode is brought to you in part by Jenee Klub TV and Wilson's Pizza and Grill.
This from my pops, California coastlines, living out my real mind. Now it's really showtime, now it's how I draw a line. From the fake to real, that's how it feels when you multi. But let's not forget all of the giants I wanna stump down. Scared that their positions can't be taken with a new sound.
What's happening, good people? As always, you're in for a treat tonight. You know what I'm saying? Welcome. We're happy to have you here to vibe with us and play a part in keeping the culture on the Evening Social Podcast. I am First Things First. Don't forget the coach, then comes Mo.
And I'm Jabrelle Jenee, as usual.
And we cannot forget our DJ, Ben Rich. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you holler at our DJ, Ben Rich. Yes, sir. Catch him on Instagram. You see it floating up under there. Catch him on Instagram, DJ Ben Rich. All right. Tonight, yo, man, we got a legend in the house with us tonight.
For sure.
This episode is our 63rd, and we have KC Royalty in the building. We have way more than just a rapper here with us tonight. We have a pioneer, a music icon, a movement, a brand, an entrepreneur, a true hustler. Yeah. You know, this man wiggled from the hood out the trunk to Ward Parkway. You see what I'm saying? We got Mr. IMKC himself. Yes, a living legend. Tonight, we have the Popper.
The Popper! What's up?
What up, KC? Oh, he don't miss a beat.
That's what I'm talking
about.
That's the best DJ in
It's
town.
Yeah, right there. Here we go.
Everybody understands need to be sipping something. It's a party. You got a whole party going.
Yes, sir. That's DJ Ben Rich.
Yeah,
that's
Ben
what this
Rich.
is. This right here is a party, man. We like to come here. We're going to talk about some things, you know, just to make sure we understand the platform. This platform here is a platform that the Jegna Klub has a vision to build a community of individuals with the entrepreneurial mindset. They're economically independent. They're working hard.
The Jenee Klub is a platform that provides an opportunity to highlight different career fields, paths, and opportunities to students and their families.
Now, it also helps mirror to our youth the struggles and obstacles that others endured on their way to becoming who they are, to having positive success. Tonight, we think that you exude that positive success that our community, our youth need to understand and see through the hustle of what happened. So tonight, we're going to name this episode For the City. That's what we're going to name it. It's For the City. Because for the city, they need to see somebody for the city, by the city, who is the city. You know what I'm saying? Putting on for the city.
We said IMKC.
That's what it comes from.
For the city.
Yeah.
Hey, it's crazy. You said it's your 63rd
Yes, sir.
episode. That's my block.
I know, that's why it was special. That's why it was special tonight.
63rd.
I wanted to throw that out there. I got a question in there on that, talking about that, to bring that up.
Okay.
Because it's iconic that we just happened to mesh that this 63rd and you from 63rd.
And you know what's crazy, because some stuff got moved around for it to be like that, huh?
Yeah, it happened like this, organic. You know what I'm saying? It was meant to be.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So let's get into something here as we go. This is one of our favorite segments. You know, and it's brought to you by Drip Ultra Pure Water. You know what I'm saying? By David Jordan. This segment is brought to you by, that's why it's one of my favorite. It's Icebreaker Fun Question segment. So we're going to have a little fun. You know what I'm saying? Break it down before we get into some other things.
Let's go.
All right. So this first one, let me ask you this. And we're going to see what, the poppers say on these questions. All right. What two things can you never eat for breakfast?
Pork. And those
Some people can eat pork. So what two things can nobody ever eat for breakfast? So some people eat pork.
First of
Some
all,
people eat bacon and
I
all
can't
this.
do no pork and them French toast sticks from Wendy's ain't right.
Okay.
He was like,
Okay. That ain't right. Okay. No pork and no French toast sticks from Wendy's. Okay, we got that. Okay.
Let's just be clear, though. He's setting you up.
No. See, now, okay, Ben. Now, you see what just happened. See, I
What
tried
was
not
it?
to give the disclaimer and say nothing, but then she tried to run. She always trying to double back on the double back. Look, man, somebody on the
I'm
couch
trying to
is-
let our
will-
guests know.
Nah,
It's
I ain't gonna say
hospitable.
nothing. He gonna see it. Go ahead.
hospitable for
It's
me to
on
say.
you. I ain't gonna say nothing else. It's on you. I ain't
Man,
gonna say
come on.
nothing else.
Question number 2.
It's on you.
What gets wetter the more it dries?
See what I'm saying? Now, who hit her with that?
You know what?
This is a
I'm
kid's
good
show
with-
too.
I'm
Don't.
good
This is
with
PG.
riddles, but
This is
I
PG.
ain't even in the riddle mind state right now.
Okay.
It gets wetter the more it dries.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
We got
I'm
you
good with
stumped.
the riddles.
Okay, well
I'm
just
fine
say
with
just
it.
say
Yeah,
stumped.
my mind ain't.
Your
I
mind
didn't
ain't
know
in the- okay,
y'all
you
should have
stuck.
told me that we was gonna be doing that.
I mean,
I would've been
it's fun
prepared.
questions. That's what it is. It's just
Like,
fun
how would you would have
questions. Enjoy.
prepared, Pop?
You know, so you
Yeah,
come on, man. Now, so on 63rd, they want us to
I
give
didn't-
them the test questions
I
before
didn't
the
know we was
test.
doing the. I didn't know we was doing the Riddler.
We
I
just
ain't gonna
we
lie.
just having fun. That's what this is. We loosening up, having fun. That's what this
No, I
is.
don't know. What's that?
Okay. You know, it's a towel, brother. A towel.
Wow.
A towel.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
towel.
know the more it dry, the
Yeah,
water
dry
go to the
water,
bottom.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, well, I mean, it is. It's
Yes,
okay. Hey, T Money, make sure we put this on the, you know what I'm saying, the best of that we stumped the popper. You see what I'm saying? We want to put
Stumped
we
him.
stumped the popper.
Stumped him.
You know, this going on the best of. Okay.
I already know y'all trying to blooper me.
Well, we gonna get that too. We got a blooper
I was
reel.
already told.
I didn't
Oh,
see
you
your
was
drop.
already told that?
Yeah,
Somebody
nah,
told
I think before I talk, I think about it for a minute so I don't mess up.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
if I don't know something, I just don't know it.
I didn't see you
Well,
drop,
just-
but we got
just
some
gonna
bloopers
have-
on
But
that.
I think what it is, you try. So you remembering back to when, to when
Tone.
Tone was in the store with your episode.
Yeah, I'm already up on.
Okay, you up on the okay, all right. Okay,
Tone
here goes
be
the next
good.
question. Now this one, this is for an intellect, and I know you are that. So this question comes. This was circled through from several, academies, Ivy League schools. This question comes from there, And I said, our guy the Popper can handle this.
We gonna see.
Okay, all right. So,
We gonna see.
what word is spelled incorrectly in every single dictionary? Papa, we got you stumped twice.
Cause you
In one
childish,
episode.
bro.
I don't know.
You don't know. I'm going to read it to you again. And just pay attention. I'm going to read it to you again. I normally don't do this. But you're my guy, so I'm going to read it to you again. I'm going to give you, I'm going to give you a redo. What word is spelled incorrectly in every single dictionary? Ben, do you
Ben
know?
look like he
Ben, let me
know.
ask you. Do you know that? Do you know the answer to that, Ben? Oh, that's the correct answer, Ben.
I knew that's what it was.
You just didn't want to say it.
No, I didn't
I
wanna say
appreciate you giving us all these, good bloopers and you know what I'm saying, the highlight reel. I appreciate
Whoa.
this, man. I appreciate that.
All right. What never asks a question but gets answered all the time?
Man, I thought y'all supposed to be asking about T-shirts and rap songs.
We getting to that. This is just to loosen you up. This is to
If
loosen
y'all
you
would've
up.
told me, I'm telling you, I would have had my mind, my thinking cap on.
Wait,
I
where
don't
your
know.
mind? You ain't got your-
Hey, this is to loosen you up. So when
ain't
we
got your
ask you
thinking
about the
cap on.
T-shirts and the rap songs and and the people and all that,
You
you
feel like
already
you-
loose.
you
You
feel
like,
like
nah, I
you
might
can't
as well
trust
just
us
tell
now,
them
huh?
this. I might as well just let them have that.
He said I can't
I
trust
done
y'all.
bloopered and all this. I might as well just get to it.
Yeah, y'all on 435, drop me off on Front Street. Y'all got me on Front Street.
Man, you was there when we asked Tone, so you already knew this was coming. You didn't know.
No, I knew it was coming, but I don't know that one either.
Hey. Does anybody know that one? Okay, come on.
Leave him alone, bro. This
A doorbell? That was close.
Oh, that was
you
good.
close. That was a good one. That was close.
good.
That was
Yeah.
close. That was close. What'd you say, Miss Lady? That's correct.
Yeah.
Cell phone. Cell phone. There we go. Phone. We gonna get. You know what? From now on, you can get a lifeline. We gonna get you a lifeline.
Hey, he got them out here though. They came
Yeah,
through.
they came out here.
through.
Yeah.
Okay. Now this
Thank
one.
you.
You sweat.
We got a few more, and then we gonna switch it up.
Oh yeah, y'all need to switch that up quick.
Oh man, come on, man. This is
Oh, this
fun
is
time.
crazy.
Okay.
Okay. What goes up but never comes down? What goes up but never comes down? Don't be over there cheating, giving
I
the
didn't
answers
say
and stuff.
nothing.
I see you over there. You listen. You went to Washington. I see you. I know how to check. Listen.
First of all,
If-
don't
if-
never come for me.
If
baby.
there is any, let me just say this. Now, I'm putting this out here. If there's any cheating going on, I know how to do it. So don't act like you. I don't know.
We know
that-
because you went to
you know
Wanda.
what I'm saying? Well, I did go to Wanda. I did do that.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I
I
did.
don't know that one either.
But that ain't got nothing to do with cheating.
Somebody out in the crowd got a lifeline for me.
Okay, let's see. One lifeline. Can y'all help him out? Come on, Key.
Your age.
There we go. The age. There we go. Key helped him out. Okay, the age. There we go. Good stuff.
Out here
Well,
cheating.
they
You
got
talking about
your
cheating,
back.
boy?
They got your back, Pop.
All right. Is this the last one?
Now we got 3 more.
Oh,
We're going all the way through with these.
Man, I ain't gonna say it. Y'all wouldn't believe me. If I wouldn't be in an a-hole, I could answer this stuff. I'm extremely cold with these answers.
I believe that. That's why I don't understand
No, I
why
do it
you
all
ain't
the time.
answering this.
Do you? You the
I don't know
realer?
why you ain't answering, because that's why I came up with these, because I know you can do it.
My mind wasn't ready to think.
Your
Like,
mind wasn't ready.
where your mind at?
Okay.
It ain't. Hey,
Your mind is on music and T-shirts.
music and T-shirts.
Okay, we getting there.
Hey, that's
we
what
getting
it
there. We
is.
getting there.
We getting there.
We getting there. We
We
getting
getting
there.
close.
We getting close.
Okay,
Okay.
come on.
All right.
Yeah, come on. We gonna give you one last one. We can
No,
get to him.
something like,
I got one more I gotta give him. I got one more in here I got to get to. So you can give him your last one. But
I'm
I
gonna
got
give him
one
something
last.
good. Okay, I'm gonna give him something good. Let's see.
What's your happy place? Then you can answer that. What's your happy place?
oh, that's it. I can answer that one.
Yeah, you can.
She write the questions, didn't want to deviate like it's on. Boy, it's being she is something.
I want to
else.
know.
Being on y'all show, getting
I'm here for
interviewed,
you.
ask a whole bunch of questions about some
I'm here for you. Come on.
yeah.
Oh, man.
What's your happy place?
That's the happy place. What's the happy
Beach.
place?
The beach?
Oh, that was simple. Why the beach?
Just chill out on the beach.
What beach in particular?
It don't matter. Any beach.
I don't know.
Any beach
Not
connected
Myrtle.
to the ocean.
Not Myrtle Beach.
Why not?
It's a little dusty.
But listen, no shade.
After she
But
knock
I
him
feel
down,
it.
then she talking about no shade.
No shade.
Boy, she's something else. Okay. All right. Now,
Here we go.
this is my last question of the
last
fun
one.
questions. My last fun question. Say, I got a lot more questions though.
Okay, let's go.
This is my last
See
fun
the
question.
setup.
Big setup.
You rolling with her, brother?
Man, this a whole setup.
Oh no, this
Let's
is
go.
fun.
You
Nah,
got
it's
it.
fun.
Come on.
Okay, this is my last question. I got to get this in on the fun questions. Who and how did you come up with Walt Lee Deala the Popper?
Wally, that's my name.
Okay,
Deala is, I used to work somewhere and
mm-hmm.
restaurant, throw food away. And they used to be like Deala. So
Uh-oh.
nobody want to throw it away, so they call me Deala.
Okay,
Wow,
And I got the popper from Icy Rock.
okay.
Yeah,
What pop
we gonna
mean?
come back to
Oh.
we gonna come back to that.
the
About the
popper.
popper
'cause what
and
pop
how he
mean?
gave it to you and why
Yeah.
that. We gonna come back to that. Okay.
Cause I sure want to know.
All right. So we out there. We through with that.
Okay,
set.
all them questions gone. Let's
Oh,
go.
yeah, we through. Now we back.
You ready?
Now we into the next part of what's going on. So talk to me. Where were you born?
KC.
KC.
Mhm.
Okay.
Research.
Research.
Yeah.
KC.
That's Mo.
All right. So in KC, Missouri. So tell me, if someone was to come up to you and say, "Hey, what's your profession?" What would you say?
Tell them I sell T-shirts.
Okay. You sell
You gonna
t-shirts.
tell them you sell T-shirts
Pull the
just
mic
like
a little
that?
closer to you. They
I
said.
tell them I sell T-shirts.
You sell T-shirts. Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
It's straight. You straight.
All right. Okay. So now I gotta ask you this, and I'm gonna ask you this question. He wants you to pull it up.
Very
Just get a little
childish.
higher. There you go. Just so it's up close. We want to hear these
Hold
answers.
on, I got you, man. Don't even worry about it. Hold it. I'm here for you. You see that?
Bye, y'all.
Okay.
That's
There
how
we
we
go.
do it.
All right. So I'm gonna ask you this because a lot of our listeners, youth, and they, hear this and we moving. They need to humanize. Sometimes, kids don't see us as humans or as youth or ever having it. They just see people being a success. You think adults just always been adults. So I gotta ask you, do you have children?
Yeah.
How many children do you have?
3.
3.
You got 3?
Boys, girls,
2 girls, 1 boy.
2 girls, 1 boy. Okay.
Who the oldest? A girl?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the age? We see where you at in life.
About to be 22.
Oh dang. Okay.
About to be, about to be 19. We'll just turn 14.
Okay.
Oh dang. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Well,
Listen, I want to know because listen, the age groups is killing you.
Yo, so your son 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, my son 14. That's a lot right now.
It's a lot right now. Okay, threatening
Lives and everything.
Oh, yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about relationships growing up. And the first relationships we want to talk about is the beginning relationships. So talk a little bit about the relationships you have with your parents, your mom and your dad. Let's talk about your mom first, then your dad. How was the relationship growing up with them?
Oh, it was cool. Mama born down north. Graduated RT Codes 1954. So She just had a trade in sewing. She's just a hustler. My daddy a hustler. He from St. Lucia, born 1930.
Oh, dang.
Bought here indentured servant in 52. First black man to live on the plaza.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
First black man live on the plaza. Okay.
That's some history. That's some genealogy. Straight
Yeah.
up. 1930?
Yep, 1930 in St. Lucia, British West Indies. Yep,
So, how many siblings do you have?
it's
Or
5
any?
of us
It's
all
5,
together. Yeah,
Where you falling at?
I'm the youngest.
You the youngest. Okay, because I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure out what it's like growing up with parents. Your parents was a little bit older when they had you, I'm assuming.
A little bit, yeah.
a lot of big.
yeah.
A lot of big.
My
I didn't
daddy
want to say it like
91.
that.
He's
Yeah.
91 now.
He 91.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So let's talk a little bit about the relationship with your siblings. So how's your relationship with your siblings growing up?
Everything good. You know,
You far apart from them?
I mean, well, you know, Fresh, DJ Fresh, that's my brother, so
Okay.
But who
Just-
your brother?
DJ Fresh.
Oh, okay, I
DJ
didn't know
Fresh.
that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I got a lot of Fresh stories, man. Fresh turned me on, did a whole lot for me when we was first doing our, our entertainment business, doing the parties and throwing the, you know what I'm saying, the concerts and stuff, man. I send a big shout out to him because he could have not gave me no game.
Yeah.
But he was always showed love and gave me the game and helped me, you know what I'm saying? So I got a lot of respect for him.
How far apart are you and DJ Fresh?
Shit, 7.
Okay.
7 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a gap. Are y'all close? Like, are you close to your siblings?
Yeah. Some of them, most of them.
So let me ask you this. I'm gonna switch up on just something that
Y'all want me to make somebody mad.
No, it ain't that. It ain't that. I mean, it's 6 of us though, so I know.
Oh.
Listen, I know how it is. I'm right in the middle of it, and we range. Shoot, the oldest is 20 years older than the youngest. So I'm just kind of trying to see what the dynamic is. You know what I mean? There's 5 of y'all older parents. You the baby. Listen, there had to be.
so you
A
the baby
tumultuous
that couldn't
time
do
for
no
you.
wrong, like you didn't, you know.
That's what I'm like.
Yeah.
I just so game from everybody.
Yeah.
That's all.
So now I'm gonna jump into some other area because I'm jumping all around right now.
All right.
We talking about Fresh. So let's talk about in your career. So you have some opportunities in your music career to do some things with your brother, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So on that first, I think I'm knowing right. One of your first, the Turning Point, is that one of your first albums coming out?
Yeah, that's 01.
Oh, one. Okay. You worked with Fresh on that?
Yeah.
Okay. So how was that working with your brother? Your first album coming out in 01, and your brother's a DJ. How was that? Y'all
Well,
working together?
we had CDs before that.
Before that?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
That he like finance and stuff like Veteran Click. That
okay.
came first
so what's
album.
the first CD then?
That came out in 96.
96.
Veterans Day.
Veterans Day. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Veteran Click, talk about that, because that was coming up next. So Veteran Click.
Yeah, we
where
dropped Veteran Click. We dropped the 50 MCs. I don't know if you remember that, but
Okay.
that had, my brother did that. That had a big impact on Kansas City.
Uh-huh.
Over 50 MCs, like 12, 13 producers and everything.
Mm-hmm.
That was big for the city. And then we dropped Davey Worldwide. That was one of my biggest albums. That dropped in 99. And that's me, E School, Secret Weapon, DJ Fresh, SG. Yeah, that was the Veteran Click.
Okay. So who can
Right.
you name who the Veteran Click is?
I just did.
Okay. Say it again for us. So, because a lot of that went past people's heads. So that's what I'm saying.
Deala,
Okay.
E School, Secret Weapon, DJ Fresh, and SG.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
There we go.
Listen, you and DJ Fresh 7 years apart. Like the game that y'all came to build together. Did y'all always have a close relationship where y'all worked together and he just was giving you the game, or did you have to fight for it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, he was always ahead of his time, so I just watched him go from like break dancing to on the turntables, techniques and scratching and making tapes, and then I started rapping on the tapes and stuff. So it's like I got infected with the ghost of hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when we did music back then, it was like hip hop.
yeah.
So it wasn't like rap like this right now. Like it wasn't, you didn't rap to like try to get girls. Like you rap
To be
to
gay, you thought you had
lyrically
it.
helicopter propeller another man's neck off with lyrics. You know what I'm saying? It was one person, one mic, and that's what we did. And we freestyle and, you know, just have fun. That's what we did. And they, of course, they always be like, that's DJ Fresh brother. So I'm like, come on and step into this. Let me give you the business. So I gave everybody the business. Everybody got the business with this mouthpiece. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Was it always an intention to create an album? I mean, you said it was for fun, but like in the back of your mind, was it always that we was gonna bottle this and put it out?
Well, like with me, I hung around like most MCs, so it was like you had MCs, you had rappers, you had people that hustle, but most of the people, like the backpackers, I still keep my backpack on me, but most people that was like with that movement, they wasn't putting out CDs, so I was like, we need to put out some CDs, so I started hustling and putting out CDs and stuff. So I was like, you gotta, you know, put your money where your mouth is. You gotta put out some music for the world to see, for Kansas City to know that you a contender.
Okay. So with that being said, what, I'm trying to ask it in the right way. What was the point where you knew you was gonna be an MC? What was the point where you knew that? Because I see music, the influence, your brother's DJing, doing other stuff. What was the point where you knew you was gonna be the MC?
Man, it's crazy. I say 94.
Okay. How old were you there? What was that?
My brother bought DJ Jimmy to the field house. My brother and this dude named Chance, and
Chance.
so I performed, and I remember this is right before I went to college, and Tech came up to me. He had just got signed with Scanner, and he was like, Fresh, I'm taking Papa with me. And I was like, huh? And then Fresh was like, nah, I'm paying for his college. He's staying here. And that's when I was like, dang, Tech want me to, you know, roll out with him. But, and I'd say between, like, just hanging around the greats, like Tech and Vel Bacardi and Jay Lee, just around MCs, you know what I'm saying? And then they like, oh yeah, like you got it. Having your own style and, you know, stuff like that. Being a microphone controller, breath control, having all that stuff, you know, just being the MC.
Is that something that has always been organic for you, or did you work at it? I mean, of course it's work, you know, over time you perfect your craft, but was it something that you intentionally set forth to perfect, or has it just been natural?
Yeah, well, first I was like DJing because my brother was DJing, so it's like I still can get busy on the, you know what I'm saying, on the turntables.
Yeah, I see
so
a
it was like
clip of you.
Yeah, so it was like my brother and, you know, DJ Jock Max. I mean, you know, so many people when it comes to elements of hip hop. Everybody that used to be at Seventh Heaven, you know, back in the day. So it was like I was DJing, and then I just started freestyling and being an MC.
Okay. I like how you say MC. Can you do this for the generation, for people? Can you explain the difference between an MC and a rapper?
An MC is like a microphone controller. A MC does not rap over his vocals. A MC is just cold. That's what they do. They just cold. Like they could just bust a rap and he gonna be like, oh okay, he go.
Man, that's a whole different breed. That's a whole different breed. Do we even got MCs now?
There's
Nowadays?
still MCs out here. There's still MCs. The young
Mainstream.
generation need to understand what MC is and
Yeah.
what a rapper is. You know what I mean? It's a
I
difference in
think I
that.
needed to as well.
But it's still something out here. You know what I'm saying? And we giving oxygen to one a day.
Come
You know
on,
what I'm
Popper.
saying? That's what we came to do. So we got a break that we coming up.
All right,
Real quick. It's just a quick little break, just kind of, our partnership break
All
that we
right,
coming up, and then we're going to come right back.
bet.
Okay?
Look at Popper sitting here like a major MC.
So
It's
I
nothing.
cannot forget,
They know
our
me.
partners.
They
Our
know
episode is
They
brought
know
to
me.
you in part by Wilson's Pizza and Grill, Henderson's Entertainment, New Wall Street, and Jenee Klub TV. Our venue partner tonight that you're sitting here is in the 1739 Gallery, right off of 18th and Walnut. Our brand partners, T-Money, make sure you get a picture of this. You know, it's truth. You know, prayer I got to get in front of her. She like to hate. You know, one of our brand partners. Oh, you want me to put the hood on? There we go. She want me to get the hood on, see? Look at her face. It's all good.
Man,
You know, our brand partners, Truth Apparel, Brainiac 91.
you already know.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Brainiac 91. Comfort with a little bit of...
With a little bit of style.
Get into
Get
it.
into it.
All right. Drip Ultra Pure Water, Sweeties Teas, Sleek Vodka, Confidence 71, Wavy by
Brandocious.
PLG, The Grocery Store,
Hey.
Heartland 180. I cannot let you forget next week is a special. You know what I'm saying? Not only do we have a Sleek Vodka tasting, it's a free to
Yo, that's
all
gonna be dope.
our live audience members.
That's
But
gonna
we-
be dope.
We also welcome Uncle Jimmy Dodds back to town and to the Caps. Yep, you heard me. Uncle Jimmy Dodds is back in KC, and he's stopping by the Evening Social Podcast next week.
And
All right.
we
Plus,
will.
a must-see live performance by KC's Queen of Soul, Kim Keys.
Kim
Will be
Keys.
here next week. Here for the Sleek Vodka
Listen.
tasting next week.
So many of these people touch my heart, man. Our partners, I love our partners, man. I want to send some love out to Erin of Sweetie Teas. I miss her, baby doll. And Kim Keys, I don't know if y'all know this, but she just had her album release Sunday. Okay? So make sure y'all come through, see her, man. Like, she lighting the
She can
city
sing,
up.
sing.
She lighting the
Oh,
city
she-
up.
oh, yeah.
Sing,
She can
sing.
sing.
It's
Oh, yeah, I
nothing.
heard it.
Yeah.
And her face don't even change. That's how you know she killing it. It's effortless.
So we appreciate you being here on our live. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned for the edited version of Be Out Soon. We're going to hit a little break and then come back and finish up.
Tonight's episode was brought to you in part by Wilson's Pizza and Grill and Jenee Klub TV. Our Facebook Live broadcast was brought to you in part by New Wall Street. Our musical guests are brought to you in part by Henderson Entertainment. Our live audience giveaways are brought to you in part by The Royals. Our venue partner is the elegant 1739 Gallery. Our clothing partners are Truth, The Reason, and Brainiac 91. Our beverage partners are Drip Ultra Pure Water and Sweeties Teas.
All right, we are back. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get to say, and I forgot, hoodie season is out. So don't forget, you know what I'm saying, to get your favorite hoodie now that the hoodie season is out.
You childish, bro.
Anyway.
Look, nothing good gonna come.
We are back. Sideways, man. I don't understand what's going on. Why you always?
You don't have nothing to say, man. Go ahead, do your thing, man. You look pretty.
Here, bring it in. Hold up.
You look pretty, man.
I never look pretty, but bring it in. I
Nah,
know.
man,
Come
you
on,
know,
bring it in.
You might wrinkle my dress. Something.
See what I'm saying? Thank you. No love.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. Don't worry, I got something to show you. Sorry. So, this right now is an opportunity. Papa, our show is not only just to put in front of our community people who are thriving in professional manner, so that you can see it, but our show is also an opportunity to give oxygen.
Yeah.
We don't give flowers. We're not knocking nobody to give flowers, but our thing is to give oxygen because we want to breathe life into who you are and what you're doing, and just show you big love. So please join us in the opportunity to give Papa, you know what I'm saying, a lot of oxygen for what he has accomplished and what he's doing.
Let's go. Hey, let's go. What is that?
You know,
Thank y'all.
Man, it is, man, because you have done a lot, and we haven't even got to it. We just started to. I said a pioneer because you have. You talk about when you started, you know, the music, who it was with. You talking some things, and people don't even realize how long you've been putting in work for music and how you still are relevant today. That ain't easy. Ain't hard. But then you became a whole brand. You know what I'm saying? You become a whole brand, and it's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
It's always so amazing to me to see people that have accomplished so much, and look how mellow he is. Like he's so cool. Like he taking the oxygen like it's nothing. Like it was effortless, man. And hey, that was some work. It's some endurance. Shoot, over a decade.
And so for us to just show our appreciation today for coming here and for giving you the option, we want to give you, you know, just this little appreciation gift. No, that's not for you to smell. No, that's not.
Hold on, did you say over a decade?
Decades.
Yeah,
Yes,
decades. Yeah, I just said. Yeah,
He said put some spec on the decade. He said
Yeah.
put spec on the decade. Make sure you put the spec on. Yeah, she'll
24?
try to take this. This is for you, my brother.
I just wanted to smell it, man.
We appreciate you. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
We appreciate you for being here, man.
Oh yeah, I appreciate
Yeah.
This
the
nice.
gifts. I'm gonna burn this up tonight.
You should do
appreciate
that.
that.
Did you go
Appreciate
smell it?
Yeah,
You trust me? I said it's good.
Yeah, I already smelled it.
Oh, okay. It's good.
What's always in the man?
I wanted to say it.
Man, her nose always into it. I'm just saying, I mean, why
Ben,
she gotta
don't do
smell
that.
the stuff? Ben,
Don't do
okay,
that.
anyway, let's move to the next one. All right, so let's talk a little more about coming out. So one thing I want to talk about, we talked about Veteran Click, you know, where that started. Let's talk about your relationship with the 57th Street Road Dog.
The Road Dogs.
Oh, well, when they had Let's Get Effed Up, that's when we had the debut worldwide, and they sold over 10,000, and we sold like, I can't remember, like 7,000 CDs or something. So me and T Will, we was always cool networking and stuff. So I always was a nerd. Had a list of stores, Salina and St. Louis
Salina
and
low-key
every
was a
single,
spot.
you know, Wichita, Emporia. So we would always put all the CDs into the stores and stuff. So I always was cool with you know, T Will, Tech, all that stuff. Just, you know, just coming up.
So how'd you meet Tech?
That's what I was about to say.
Just like I said, just through hip hop,
But
like
like-
Flavor Pack, Tech, just at 7th Heaven, like he, you know, him and my brother, and him and, you know what I'm saying, just being around.
You was born
Fresh.
with the connects, huh?
Yeah, so my, like bro, Fresh had broke Mitch Bade out at the All American.
Okay.
I remember when him and Bakari used to go in there and do that.
Okay.
Hmm.
Used to do what? What was it?
Go in there and perform Mitch Bade. You familiar with that song?
No.
Tech,
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's the song.
Nah,
Yeah.
I gotta look that
Yeah, you
up.
gotta-
Okay.
Yeah.
Nope.
Mitchell Bay. Yeah, you gotta get
Oh,
up on
maybe.
that.
Maybe.
Okay.
Okay. Listen, put me on, DJ Ben Rich. Where you been? That's terrible.
Don't knock. Where
It's
he
terrible.
been?
Let
Where
me
you
fall.
been? Where you been? Don't worry about it. He gonna come.
He gonna hit us with it. I already know it's coming.
Hey, so now I'm gonna start just putting out some things,
Let's go.
and I want you just to tell me, you know what I'm saying, your experience with this or whatever. If you got a story or anything with it, I want you to tell me something, you know. And some of this gonna be just some of my personal favorites. You know, I spent the last 3 days, you know,
Just on
replaying
it.
all your music. Like I didn't play stuff from so long ago. You know what I mean?
Pop
And,
got a list.
So I didn't play it. So
it's
let's talk about
quite
the I Do
expensive.
remix.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the I Do remix got Fat Tone, Tech, Chris Calico. It's a few more on there. Boy Big,
Deshaun
what's
the
my boy the fireman?
Yep, Deshaun the fireman. Yeah, that was fun. That was a fun time. That's like when Satin Dow's was open and stuff, and so
Oh my God.
it was like I had the song, and I remember my cousin Jeff was like, "You need to do a remix," and so we Tech did his verse, and I remember I needed Fat Tone. I needed a verse from him, and we recorded it down in the city market over my homeboy White E. Rest in peace, White E. And I remember, I don't know, he did something to something. I don't know what he did to somebody in Kansas, but I just know he couldn't go there because I heard it through the streets. And so he lived right by getting on the highway going to Kansas. And I remember I was in front, and Fat Tone was like, cars, you can't take me to Kansas. I was like, nah, I already knew. So I already knew he couldn't go over there. And we that was a fun song. I do remix. Shout out to Soul Mutt. That's who got me that beat from LSD in Wichita. So that was a fun time.
What was it like when you knew you was really doing something, right? Because you have been making music for quite some time.
Well, I never like really thought I was doing something because it just was in me. It wasn't like It was like I was trying to do it. It was like in me, like being a performer and stuff. So or just rapping or whatever. And like I said, it wasn't like you did it for girls. It was just hip hop, and hip hop's just in you. You can't teach it. You just gotta be a part of the culture. That's one thing we gotta do is teach people the 4 elements of hip hop. One day we need to do something like that.
What are they?
I love that.
Do you know?
Give it to the people. What's the 4 elements of hip hop?
What's 4 you think it is?
I don't know.
Just tell me how many.
I don't have none. I'm stumped like you on
No,
the question.
yeah, okay. Now I'm going to ask y'all.
There you go.
What's the 4 elements of hip hop?
Okay.
Here's the question.
Hold on.
Oh, he done set up on.
Hold on, yeah. Now we can turn the tables.
And I got
Let's turn this mother.
Let's turn it. And I got an
Come
answer
on.
for that.
Okay.
I asked the questions on this show. I asked the
We
questions
switching this up. Nah, we switching it
Ain't
up.
no switching up. I asked the questions.
Okay, what's the
on this
4
show.
elements of hip hop?
Then we'll come back.
Okay, give me
I
one.
come to your store and you can ask all the questions you want. But when you
See?
in this living
See,
room, I
Kansas
ask the
City,
questions.
Wyandotte, see?
Oh, no, I ain't
See?
no wine. Yeah, you
Wyandotte?
right, Wyandotte. I keep
Hey.
control.
First of all, what you
listen.
not gonna do?
Whoa.
Nigga,
You
not
No,
right.
I'm telling
No,
Wyandotte,
no.
see, look.
Yeah, Wyandotte C.
For-
I'm an MC. I'm a mic controller. I'm controlling this microphone.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying? I ask the questions. We'll
Can we-
come back to that.
Okay, we're going to come back to
We'll
that?
come back to
Okay,
that.
4 elements of hip hop.
You know, well, this is the thing. I ask the questions. You be
Okay.
an interview.
Bet.
Yeah, you been an
Bet. Bet.
We trying to
interviewee.
get the interview, you
Bet.
know what I'm saying, from you.
Okay.
You know, okay. We'll come back to that.
We got to come back to
We'll
it.
come back
For
to
sure?
Yeah, for sure. We
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. They say it's 5. On
let me
Google-
hit
On the
this.
Google.
You are Google.
Why wouldn't I?
Come on, man.
First of all, you should have been
still
Googling this
talking about
the stuff I
elements of
asked you
hip-hop?
before. I'm just interested. I don't know. I don't know them.
You can stop saying that, don't feel.
I don't. He got.
So, I ain't going to say nothing.
I mean, I do now.
Mm.
Siri told me.
Let him know what they
Go
are.
ahead.
Because he deferred the whole question. All right, let's go.
Because this is not where the interview going. The interview still
Okay,
going
yeah, let's
about
go.
You. We still got to get to the T-shirts and everything.
Bet, let's go.
Okay.
Man, I
So
had a
now,
question.
Let's go with, but he asked you a question.
And I wanted the answer.
No, you
I
didn't.
want
You
an
said
answer.
you didn't know. That was the answer. Now we moving now. All right, KC landmarks, landmark facts.
Landmark tag.
Yeah, where that come from?
That was a real fun time.
This
Okay.
is fun.
Man, that was a real fun time.
Real fun time.
Yeah, the first CD that we had dropped was Prospect to Quindero. And I had like a mixtape and album. It dropped in like, I think 07. And so we had a bunch of rappers from Kansas and Missouri. and we put that out, and after that, we started dropping like so many people like Popper and Big Ben and just everybody. Bugsy. One of the biggest ones was the Mr. Know-It-All by Ron Ron.
Mm-hmm.
So, and what we did is we made sure all the covers was tight.
Hey, honey.
Yeah, that was actually that was on that CD. That was on that mixtape right there. Okay, yeah, landmark that.
Okay, love it. So it's too much history to get into
Yeah.
this one, but I want to touch some different
Yeah,
things.
KC Landmarks, that was a big one.
Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about. I'm gonna skip something because I want to come back to that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about IMKC, because and then IMKC, the song you got, you ran
I love
down
that
816 and 913, like
Yeah.
you ran it down.
It was
like
love.
from all that. So
For sure.
So when IMKC came out with the song,
Mm-hmm.
did that have something to do with the T-shirt? Or the
Yeah.
brand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So talk to us about how that correlates and how you came up with the brand. Because now what I'm transitioning into, we're gonna keep talking about music because I know it both go hand in hand. But talk about coming up with the brand and how that correlated with the music.
Well, I came up. I always had CDs, and so I always would put out like an album. So I do a shirt, and so I got caught up in a little trouble over in Kansas. So my mama was always, she was like, well, you never act funny, and you can't never turn away from the streets because you never know when you gotta come back to it. So my hood is south side of Kansas City. So Country View at 5802 Ward Parkway, 816-333-9633.
Give it to the people.
That is my spot.
Give it to the people.
And so I got in some trouble, and I had some CDs called OK, some T-shirts called OK Cuz, OK Blood. And so I was like, man, I'm ready to go here and try to sell some T-shirts. And nobody bought none. They just walked by me. And so I was like, I got to make some money. I had an ankle bracelet on and all kind of So I was on the way home, and my dude, Papa Willow, Free Papa Willow, I remember he called me, and he was like, man, I need some shirts, cuz. So he bought the OK Cuz and OK Blood. And like my brother did with his T-shirts, he would take pictures of his 35 or 30 year in the DJing T-shirt. So I was like, shit, I took a picture. And then I ended up selling like, that was the OK Cuz, OK Blood was red, white, and blue. That was like in 2015, and I ended up selling like 111 shirts in like 10 days or something.
Yeah.
After that, so it was just like, I did that, and then I came up with the song. Once I came up with the song, I was like, shoot, my guy did the a logo, and then I just started selling shirts like crack cocaine.
Yo, because it seemed like once you set your mind to it and you put your store together, like, it was hot. That was it. Was it that simple?
Well, let's talk before the store. We talking about
Yeah,
when you
from
was
the trunk.
Because you came from
Yeah,
in the hood
They used to
out
talk
the trunk.
Yeah, they used to talk
Like
about
pushing
me.
CDs.
Yeah.
Like Popper selling shirts at the back of his Monte Carlo. He's selling this, and it was, it started an entire entrepreneur renaissance in Kansas City. I mean, it wasn't people doing pop-ups and people taking a T-shirt serious. I know this because I remember putting it on the internet.
Yeah.
Everybody watched my whole path, everything that I did. It was all eyes on me. And like I said, a lot of people would make fun of me. It's so many people would be like, "Cuz this nigga that," and I'm like, "Oh, okay," but I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm pushing these T-shirts,
Yeah.
What year was this? Like, did you get started in 2015?
Yeah. And so when I came with the KC T-shirts, like I said, there was a bunch of people that it was just fun. It was easy, cause like I said, it's just the hustle that my parents got. My mama, she sold Avon. My daddy ended up being the selling at y'all call it's called Cisco, but it used to be called Mid Central down on Baltimore. So I was like, anything's possible the way that they hustle. So it really was easy, because it wasn't like I was selling like the real Kansas City, not like somebody just trying to gentrify and take what's ours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I was
Which
like
is still happening.
I was selling all my CDs, all my brother's legacy, my legacy, every single. You can look at all my albums. I've been wearing all I know is KC. So when IMKC came, they already knew it wasn't no game.
Yeah.
You
Which
know what I'm
really
saying?
was the approach, man. People was pushing CDs and all they mixtapes and all that stuff out of the trunk. So I love that you reverted back to what you knew, like what worked, to get it to the people on the ground. Yeah, yeah.
So, one of my questions is, what made you persevere? And I'm asking you this because you said people are making fun of you, people talking, and one of the things that I know, and I try to preach to, I got a lot of youth, and I try to preach to them about certain things. And one of the things is people never understand your vision or passion. And the first time you had that vision or passion, and most people from family to friends hear it or see it, they laugh at it because they don't get it.
Yep.
They don't see it. They don't see it till the win. That's when they see it. They see it at the win. Then it's like, oh, you was a genius. But when you first got the vision and first got the passion and you putting it in, it's the laughter. It's the, boy, you doing this, boy, man, you could, all of that. So talk about what made you persevere in selling T-shirts.
No, I like that.
Now that's an entrepreneur. So that's one thing I'm gonna put out there. That's been an entrepreneur, that's been an owner, and it's a producer. So what made you persevere? Because like you said, it just didn't jump off just because you made a T-shirt at the beginning.
Well, I'm just gonna answer honestly.
Yeah.
Like for me, it's easy.
Yeah.
Like it's just easy. Like
What's
just
easy?
selling T-shirts, being a hustler.
Yeah.
Cause like I said, like just reverting back to my daddy being born in 1930 in St. Lucia, and so he made it from St. Lucia to Martinique in 48 or 49 or something. I can't remember whatever one it was, or 51, and so it was some white people. They came and they liked him and they lived, like on the plaza or whatever. So they like, hey, you want to come back? And so they like, yeah. So they went and talked to the consulate, and then they brought him over here. So I was like, well, if he made it all the way from over there, like my grandma died in England, all the rest of my aunties and uncles, they all went to England. The British owned them. So I'm like, if my daddy made it all the way here, I can make some noise here. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was easy because I know the hustle that he had, the hustle that my mama had, the hustle all my brothers had. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'd say it was easy because my whole, all I can say is my brother's whole legacy, my legacy, everything was wrapped up into, it's all I know is Kansas City. I had the song For the Mo, Tech, Ron, Dante Slusher, and me. I had the Fat Tone song. All I know is Kansas City. Like some people know other stuff. Like all I know is Kansas City. Like, and I'm a push it until I'm pushing it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm pushing it. Like as hard as hard can be. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, like to me, it was an easy transfer from being a rapper to doing this. I literally, like, man, I'd stopped keeping count. I know the first 2.5 years, I sold 11,000 shirts. And I was just like, it was just crazy. And it was all with, touching my hands. It was all carrying tubs. And then I got a dolly, and it was just out the trunk, and I do pop-ups.
Man, tell us the process of it, man, because the evolution of it. like out of the trunk, like we're saying, out of the trunk to Ward Parkway.
Yeah.
And that's your second brick and mortar, right?
Mm-hmm. And that's why I on that song with Aristocrat, I say
coming to that.
I say inspire the whole town.
Yeah.
Talk niggas, it's enough money here to go round.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I did. I mean, like anybody can say whatever they want. I don't give a shit. But I inspired this whole town.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when they look it up, and when this 1,000 years from now, I'm gonna be in some history book like, hey,
So
Miss IMKC.
Yeah.
What I hear from that is because, you know, when Mo's saying, like, when people was laughing and they heckling, like, you ain't even hear they mean nothing because you knew where you was going. You already knew what it was.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Knowing who you are and where you going and seeing the vision clear, you can let a lot of stuff roll off your back because you already know what it's coming to. And now we're talking about 2 brick and mortars. Come on, and this economy is crazy.
And another thing, I'm just touching on it. Like people always be talking about, I'm just talking just in general. They be like Kansas City, and then you got Wyandotte, and then you got Missouri, and you got like all that. Man, that stuff is for real boosie. It's one Kansas City. I never, my guy's Toothpick. I remember I printed up the first T-shirt. It was August 29th. 2015, the first place I went over was to holler at Toothpick, and it's always better to, you know what I'm saying, to hustle on both sides of the state line and include everybody. That's why when I had the song IMKC, shout out to Alijah, you know what I'm saying, D-Lo can deliver. You know what I'm saying? You gotta represent everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Say 816-913.
Yeah,
you say that all the
every
time.
single time. I've been saying that forever.
Realize, you know, people who making moves realize that, man. You know, it's more love than what people try to make it seem like. Everybody making moves together. I feel like it's a lot more support than what they try to publicize.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
You gotta. People be like, man, do you feel the support? Like, I'll be like, well, man, if you did something and it didn't hit, you know, you gotta go back to the drawing board and come again. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people be like, did you feel the support and the support this? Like, I felt the support. I mean, yeah, it is hate, but most people hate me because so many people love me. You know what I'm saying?
Is this where they know me come from?
Keeping it real.
Yeah, I mean that is the reason why so many people. I mean, or maybe, you know, something happened like with they girl or they baby mama back in the day or something. I don't know. Or maybe some street stuff like when I used to be in the street, one of my guys did something, you know. Yeah. But that's all in the past, you know. We done switched it all up.
I love it.
So I gotta say something because I gotta ask you this, and if I wouldn't even consider myself, you know, in any type of media if I didn't ask about this here. So I'm gonna switch it up just a little bit and come back. So in the song Kansas City, you have a lyric in there where you talk about 2 things. One of my favorite parts in that song is you say, "We the Kansas City heartbeat." That's one of my favorite parts because that really shows, you know, how long you've been invested in Kansas City and in the music scene, in that scene, and in the city itself, you know. But the other part of it is I want to talk about is you say Truce was a slave owner. Google up that history. Talk about that because you got a movement with some of that. So let's talk a little bit about that part about Truce. We talking about the street Truce that's named after. You said slave.
Well,
talk about that.
I remember my marketing manager was Karis Harrington, and I remember
shout out Karis Harrington.
Yeah, shout out Karis. I get on her nerves a lot. So with Truce, I remember I found out he was a slave owner, and I was just like, I couldn't believe this. I was just like, man, we got a whole slave owner, and I just was like, I'm ready to change the name of the street. She was like, well, it's not gonna happen probably. So I can't remember what year that was. It was like 2012 or 11.
Dang, was it that long ago? Okay.
No, yeah, that I knew that I had the lyric. So that lyric I knew when I was on the biggest platform, one of the biggest platforms I could be on, Popper, Tech Nine, and Rich the Factor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had that lyric waiting. So
for
Truce
that.
was a slave owner. Google up that history. That been sitting right there. You know what I'm saying? So and I'm just gonna keep talking. So hip hop is about educating people.
Correct.
You know, you got to learn from the lyrics.
Yeah.
And so when I put Truce was a slave owner, Google up that history, some people did know, but a lot of people didn't know. Yeah. And I know thousands learned that Truce was a slave owner from those lyrics right there.
Correct.
And so it's to me, it's all about educating and giving the history of Kansas City. A lot of kids don't even slow down to know what it is, and so I feel that it's the rapper or the MC's responsibility to go back to dropping knowledge, you know, because so people can understand and know what's going on when you find something out, because you're supposed to learn something new every day.
I love it.
Wait, so what's the movement behind it?
Oh, so Chris Good, he's got his place, Ruby Jeans, on Truce. And so he called me one morning. He's like, hey, you know, I know they had changed. He was responsible for getting J.C. Nichols, one of the people behind that. J.C. Nichols changed. So I was just like, when he called me on a Sunday morning, he's like, hey, look, I need you to, you know, do your shirt and do the, you know, we're going to put together some music. So I'm still waiting on the beat from a couple of Kansas City greats, Dom and Brian Kennedy, to do the beat for the Truth song that they asked me to, you know, put together. So that's how it started. He's like, hey, we're going to get this going. So I printed up some shirts, and I'm like, you know, let's go. So Truth, the street Truth is named because we telling the truth. Right. Like I told the truth inside of the song. Yeah. So that's where the Truth name came from. Yep.
Come on, Juan, put it out there.
Yeah.
So
yeah, nobody was taking nothing from nobody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love it. I wanted to get, because I know it's a movement over there, and you know I've had the opportunity to kind of hear about some things and see some differences. So I kind of wanted to put that out there so that, you know, we talk about where that came from. And then I heard the lyric a long time ago. So when I heard the lyric, I'm like, man, I ain't know this myself.
Keep speaking truth to power. Keep speaking truth to power, man. Keep raising flags, man, and pushing through.
So
I'm proud of y'all for that.
Let's talk a couple more things, because I know, you know, T Money's over there, got his hood on. He's like, yo, the time is about to be up.
Yeah.
So I got to hit on a few things before we go. For the City, the song was one of my favorites. For the City, man, you in there. One of the lyrics is, started realizing my worth, and that's when the bag came. What's the thought pattern behind that?
Well, that's my guy, Head to Don. That beat was made by Scales. It was Head to Don, me, the Popper, Young Boss, and Tech Nine. And it's just like, once you know, I'm dissecting his lyrics. Once you understand what you are to Kansas City, and you know, the juice that you got, then you got to watch everything that comes with it. That's the way I look at it. Okay. But yeah, like I said, that For the City, that was a big fun record. You know, just representing Kansas City like I always do.
Now, I'm gonna shoot some names real quick and just talk to me about it, because you got a body of work that's been. When I look at the discography, you got like you can't even stop breathing. Like it go that far. But you got some major collaborations. That's one thing that I've always seen. You got major collaborations with some bangers. So let's talk about working with a few people real quick as we move, get to the, like Rich the Fact.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did the Kansas City song, which y'all know.
Prospect.
Yeah, that Prospect.
And a lot of people don't know it's two prospects. It's two songs.
Yeah, it's two Prospects.
It's two prospects. Yeah.
And actually, shout out to JPZ. He did the beat, but that song actually came from some Bloods out in the swamp side of Kansas City in like 92. A guy named A-Rock, they had a song called Prospect. And I just grew up listening to it, and I'm paying homage, and I just remember Prospect, where the ballers chill, rolling with my homie in a clean Seville. And I remember getting the beat, and I had found it, and I let Rich hear it, and then I got with JPZ, and he made the beat, and that's one of the hardest beats, hardest songs, I mean, ever done out the town.
Yeah.
The Seville remind me of Tat Tat, introduce you to Killer City, Midwest Bass, repping the section until my flesh rests. Bet you right now the slapping inside of SS. Got you bouncing in your whip. I'm saucier than 4 gallons of pure drip. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do, man. We bring lyrics and we dump the lyrics out our head and we put them onto the tablet or on the phone on the microphone so that you can exactly see exactly what we talking about through our minds.
Man, so you're on a song. Like I asked you about, because this is something new, not real new, but something new.
Mm-hmm.
As one of my guys, YGKC, you're on the song with him, a remake of Training Wheels.
Mm-hmm.
You and Rich, you know what I'm saying? I banged that one. Talk about, you know what I'm saying, man, being able to still stay relevant and then getting with a new crowd of, you know what I'm saying, of music.
YG, he's dope. And
YG is dope.
And he was like, man, hey, come get on this remix. And I was like, man, you already know I'm bringing all ether. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, let's go. So you heard it. So you already know what's up. So it's always good collabing and doing stuff with the younger KC. Just so everybody can know and respect the talent that everybody got. But like I say, I was really into just selling shirts. That's what I was into. And then I was like, I ain't doing no more music, because you get, a penny or half a penny or a quarter a penny or eighth a penny, 16th a penny when your song play. And I was like, I can sell this shirt and get $27.99.
Right.
Yeah. So I was.
See, now that was leading to my
I
next
was just
question.
doing that.
Yeah.
And so I'd open up Ward Parkway, and so I was like, Ted, come to the store. So he was like, man, I'll come do it, but you gotta come do a couple of shows with me. And we did one in like Lincoln, and then I did one in Lawrence. And when I was on stage, I caught the hip hop Holy Ghost in me.
Not the hip hop Holy Ghost.
and then I gave it to him, and then he's like, hey, man, hey, we gonna do a song. I'm gonna take you with me. So we did Red Rock, and it was crazy.
Yeah, Red Rock, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, of course I'm from Kansas City. So when I did Red Rock, I didn't know what to expect. It was like so many Kansas City people came and they was flying in. I had people coming from everywhere. So I thought it was like a Red Rocks that could get your shoes, like your Jordans dirty. Mm-hmm. And so me and Tiffany, we driving up through the mountain. I start seeing these Red Rocks. I'm like, put that gospel song on. I gotta cry this out real quick. I'm like, this is big. Okay. So we got there, and everybody done been there, the Beatles and everybody. And so I ain't scared of nothing no more. Everything I've been through in life, ain't nothing for me to be scared of. So I didn't have one jitterbone in my whole body. Went on stage and killed it.
You should, Kansas City.
So I don't know when this is playing, but my birthday October 3rd. So I'm flying out to Toronto on Friday. I got a show with Tech Sunday. So I'm ready to get a little stamp in my passport. So Toronto, if y'all know some people up there, by the time this air to be gone, but I'll come back up there, you know.
Okay.
Hey,
Toronto.
Toronto, show some
Toronto.
love.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna see
You
what
got
do.
some people up
Hey,
there.
when you up there, man, check our guy Earl out.
Yeah,
man.
that's what I'm
Holla
about to
at
say.
our guy
Earl up
Watson.
there.
Is he?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he the
Toronto
coach for the
To the
Toronto Raptors.
I gotta get with him
Assistant coach, yeah.
because I just called. I just hit Shane Ray. I know they said he up there doing real good with the football. So
Come on, Kansas City.
yeah,
link
so I'm
up.
about to shoot him my number.
Link up.
Yeah, tell him. I want to see if he want to get active.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, active. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Speak on
So
that.
now, 2 more questions. I know we gotta end this. I talk to you forever, but let's move back to the t-shirts a little bit. And moving back to the t-shirts, what I want to ask is, let me say it the right way. One of the things that we pushing to our youth is being producers over consumers and having ownership. So what advice would you give to our young ones about being a producer, about being an owner, an entrepreneur? What advice would you give them about, you know what I'm saying, that process?
Well, what I would do is study the people in your hometown that have achieved some level of success in whatever department, you know, they're trying to be successful in. I'd say don't be afraid to ask questions or run up on somebody that's doing, you know, something that you want to do. And like I said, one day maybe you can get all the kids and come down to the store, because I made it, except when I gave those whatever, those
shirts?
with
Shirts,
70, 80 shirts out
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't go to schools anymore or anything. But I made an exception for you
Yeah, I
because I
appreciate
tell
that.
people you got to bring them to the store so they know that it's achievable and believable from that street to inside of this store. Because I remember, you know, when you in school, people would be like this, that, and the other. You be like, I'm not listening to him.
Yeah.
But you bring them into the store,
So
they can see it, smell it, hear it, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Then they really get up on game. So I do want, when school gets, school's back in
School
now.
back in.
Yeah,
We gonna
yeah.
have that.
Go and bring
I'ma
the
tell
big
you
yellow
something.
bus over.
Listen to me, this is what I'm gonna tell you though. We still got kids right now wearing them shirts.
Still
talking about the
represent.
proper game it is. I just had a kid wear the shirt today at the after school program.
Active.
The IMKC got the shirt on. She's sitting there, boom, and you know what she asked me? I put this on everything. She asked me. She said, Miss Watt, is he coming back this year?
Yeah.
That's what she asked me.
You come
So
up?
it made an impact
Yeah.
of you coming. I understand where you coming from, and I think
Yeah.
that is, you are right. They need to visibly
The
and
exposure.
physically be exposed to that, see that, and go.
Yeah.
But the impact of
Yeah.
you coming,
It still did
it's
happen.
life-lasting.
Yeah.
It happened. It happened. It's lifelong. They still remember. They still wearing it. They still know. They know who you are.
Wait,
they
wait,
know
so-
your name.
They know, man.
They know,
They
they
know
me.
me.
Yeah, they know
Where
me.
that come from, man?
They
Why
know
you
me.
start saying that? When you start saying that?
Just
They know,
They
man.
know, man.
Come
You
on,
know,
man.
just being silly and childish and immature. I mean,
They do, though.
I'm older, but I've been through stuff. But I'm like being childish and immature and making people laugh.
Yeah.
So they know me as, you know, that's the song that I did
It's a
with
tag.
Tech Nine on his
Yeah.
album.
Yeah.
And that's the song we've been performing. And so it's crazy. So quick story. Y'all heard of Turkey Leg Hut?
Yeah.
So I go to Turkey Leg Hut in Houston, and the guy. So I walk up there, and they like, hey. They was like, yeah. I was like, I gotta say what's up to him. They like, nah, he been to jail, and he's a big blood dude. And woo woo woo. Like, I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. So I'm like, what's up? I'm like, what's up, boy? He's like, what's up? I'm like, yeah. He's like, shit, where you from? I said, I'm from KC. He like, where in KC? I said, Kansas City, Missouri. what part of Kansas City, Missouri? I'm like, out south. Oh, you a Crip, huh? It's like, yeah, like, what's up? Man, I caught my case in Kansas City. I said, for real? So he said, and so it's me, and it's like this for my birthday. Was it last year? So all these Kansas City people's there, all like about 20 of us. And so he was like, oh, okay. So he got his phone. He called somebody on the phone, and he's like, hey, what's up? He's like, yeah, man, I know this is what he said. He said he's from Kansas. He caught his case here. I was like, well, I don't know about that. I said, I'm solid. You know what I'm saying?
Solid,
yeah.
straight up.
So he called and he said, hey, you know, hey, it's a dude here. What's your name? I said, Popper. He said, yeah, I'm with the Popper. And he gave me the phone. And so he said, huh? What? Huh? Oh, hold on. The waitress, all this stuff free. And he just went out in the back and just put bottles all on the table. So the first lyric on They Know Me is I said, Turkey Leg Hut, go ask Lynn. Caught one of them wells up on the phone and they said, that's him. They know me.
Hey, come on.
They know
Come
me.
on.
So, I mean, you know, so you got to be solid because you never know when they going to check your record.
I'm solid.
Yeah. And so when I
Don't get
tell you,
confused.
the people the Kansas City people that's there, they was like, dude, like, I ain't never seen this ever in life. Dude said all our food was free. He just started putting bottles on the table. I was like, yeah,
Man, they know me.
they know me.
They know me.
Yeah, they know me. I might not have the most money, but they know me.
They know me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
I love it. Okay.
You funny.
Papa, we can keep talking, but he's standing up now, so that's telling me that's telling me my time is done. You know.
Oh yeah.
So
cool.
I gotta ask you this question: if you had the attention of the world for 20 seconds, what would you say? You got the whole world's attention in 20 seconds. What would you say? I don't want you to tell me what you say. I want you to look at T-Money in that camera. He gonna count you down, and you say what you would say for those 20 seconds. All right, he gonna count you down.
All right. 5,
Now it's the whole world.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
1809 Vine, 8600 Ward Parkway, YESIMKC.com. Everybody come to Kansas City because it's a beautiful place and you're gonna love it. You hear me?
Hey, I love it. Listen to me. I'm gonna just put it to you like this.
You was ready.
That's the best one we had.
It's the best
That's
one.
the best one we had. Listen to me. I ain't gonna front. You know
They
what I'm
was
saying?
embarrassed. They said, man,
No, this
can't
is
win
where
it."
it's set.
This is where it's at.
Listen, the people have
Come and
the
spend
attention
all
of
that
the world.
money. Come and spend it all.
Man, that
With all the hustlers,
now we
all
on
the
the.
open trunks,
Listen,
all the
man.
cars. But don't try nothing slick.
No, I'm trying.
Because you might not get back there.
That's
You
all
hear
I'm
me?
saying, yeah.
Yeah, this
So,
is Killer
listen,
City
I say
too.
this all the time. People, I say, get 20 seconds, and people be telling me, peace, love. Make sure you remember. Like, hold on, man, you got a whole business, and you
Buy
ain't
all
said
my
nothing about your
merchandise.
business.
Buy all my
What is you
merchandise.
talking about?
Walk
The
that
whole
straight
part.
up.
The
Yeah.
man said
Straight up,
both addresses.
Nothing.
Hey, he said the addresses. He said the website.
Yeah.
Hey,
You know,
whatever
come
else
spend
you
this,
wanna know, pull up on me,
and
baby.
he said,
Yeah.
you know me.
It don't
Come
matter.
on.
They
I
know me.
love it.
We saving
I love it.
lives
That's
over
what
at the
it
at
is.
the,
They
at the
know
store.
That's what it is. I
That's
love it,
funny.
man. But man, Papa, we appreciate you, man, for coming. Thank you, man. This is like, you know what I'm saying. Be honest, this is one of my favorite episodes. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna come
Oh, that's
back
a big
too.
deal.
I,
You
oh,
coming
I
back?
didn't even have to ask you.
Oh yeah, we can come back. I'll bring some people.
You should have
I
brought
want
some
some
crew
people,
with
people.
you.
I want you to do
Yeah, I
it.
can
That's
bring
all
some
it
people.
is.
I want you to do it, so I didn't even
Yeah.
have to ask you.
DJ
I ain't
Fresh
gonna
or some other
Yeah,
people.
we know
Yeah,
that we want all
yeah, I
that
got
good.
yeah.
You
We
got a
want that.
long
We
list of them.
appreciate you. We coming, and I'm telling you, this is why this is one of my favorite. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but this is one of my favorite episodes for the fact of two things. One is I knew the authenticity that you bring, but when you came to the school with the kids, and I watched how you interact with the kids, and I watched how the kids interacted with you, I said, yes, this is a person that we need to.
Yeah,
to
I
talk.
like rocking with the kids.
I wanna
That's
know
why
if you
I
gonna
rock
come
with
back and
y'all,
see
'cause
the
y'all rock with the
kids.
kids, like the young kids.
Yeah.
Like all them, I mean, like 14, 15, 30. Like if somebody tell me to rock with somebody, I want the little bitty ones, 2 years old,
Yeah.
that ain't been
We got
corrupted.
third,
yet.
fifth grade.
Send me the 3, 4, 5 years old. You know what I'm
so
saying?
they-
Who haven't
they
already
gotta-
been,
So-
you don't got to rewire them and tell them this, and they already got
Yeah.
cable, all
Yeah.
that stuff in their name, and you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Right. I
Yeah.
love it.
So,
the other part of this
are you
is
coming?
that you part of history, man. You part of a saying, a royalty in this city that come from music, and I think that needs to be celebrated. That's why we wanted to give you oxygen.
Thank
That
you.
need to be celebrated and be real, because a lot of people don't really understand what it took
Popper's
for you
so
to
humble
be where
with it,
you
though.
are
Oh,
now.
and one more
You know what I'm
thing,
saying?
man.
So humble
Hey,
with
listen,
it.
everybody, Kansas City, wherever, no self-proclaiming. Like, the people got to tell you who you are. You understand what I'm saying? The people got to tell you. I can tell y'all this. I'll never forget it. I got so many close ties with Kansas. When E40 came, and he came to the Voodoo, and me, and then I had Rich come out, my boy Twan and Riz Kennedy. I'll never forget. The next morning I woke up, and Black Walt, he was in the joint with Big Meech's brother, Southwest T. And he was like, he texted me, he was like, man, I heard y'all, you and Rich, and woo, y'all tore it down. And so I started getting the calls from Kansas. I never forget, I got like 3 calls from Kansas, and they was like, cuz. I was like, what's up? They was like, you got your Kansas City crown. They was like, they can't take it from you. They called me from Kansas. They was like, I know the Missouri niggas ain't gonna tell you, but they say you got your crown.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? It's like the people have to vote you in to be a king, a legend, or whatever you are. You can't, like, stop all that sucker shit, all that internet weirdo shit. They got to vote you in. They have to vote you in.
Tell the people
The
the
streets.
You can't tell them
The
you
streets
go.
have to vote you in.
Hey,
Gotta
come
tell
on,
you where you
man.
go. Yeah.
Come
I'm with
on,
it.
man. That's why they
I
know
love
you.
it. That's why we want. That's why I wanted you here.
Yeah.
Though. Real talk, man. Because I believe we wanted to make sure that we gave you your oxygen. So
I
please
appreciate
give
it.
a round of more oxygen for us.
Popper said he coming back on the show, man.
Yeah,
I'm
he
just
said
going.
that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna ask you.
We gonna-
You coming back to see our kids too?
But he gotta bring them over to the studio.
We can do both.
And when they come,
you came to us, we gonna come to you.
all kind of special guest people that's gonna be there.
Okay, we gonna set
we
Yeah,
gonna
but
set
I'm
up-
gonna go back. I'm gonna go back over there and get
Yeah,
them.
but you
Yeah.
came to us, we gonna come to
Yeah.
you. And
I
then we
wanted
gonna
to
talk
see it.
about the other one.
Yeah.
We there. We putting that out.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we working on the field
We can make a
trip
little
now.
field. That's what I was gonna say.
We working on a field trip now, and that's what the field trip gonna
Yeah,
be.
it's gonna be called that. Yep,
I'm
get
putting it on
active.
here. We gonna cut, get
Yeah,
active.
activities with the popper.
There we go.
Let's go.
Get
Let's
active
go.
with
It's
the
there.
popper.
All right, man. Bro, I appreciate this. I'm gonna keep talking because, like, I'm telling you, this is one of my favorites. I wanted to do
We
this
know
because,
that.
really, truthfully, I can't say enough about the history of what's been happening and all the things. We didn't even get. We just barely touched a toenail of it. We didn't really get to it. So I'm glad you said you'll come back because we want to get to some more with some other things that you've done. So I appreciate it. So let me move because now she giving me the eye because T over there with his
I've
hood
been giving
down.
it to you, but you
know what
don't
I'm
be
saying?
looking.
Well, I don't
Go
look
ahead.
at you as T.
I don't look at.
It's T's eye. That's really what it was. T Money over there. He put the hood. He
T
got the
not
hood all
doing
the
his
way
job.
on.
T done gave up.
Well, you don't see his foot over there tapping. You see his foot over there tapping. He like, well, he got 2 more seconds before I cut this camera off. Okay.
Let's go.
So, yo, I am Coach Mo.
And I'm Jabrelle Jenee.
Together we are
Culture Keepers.
All right, we love you.
And we appreciate you.
And we thank you for coming out tonight and being
Yeah.
part of our audience. All right, now, do not forget next week we have our Sleek Vodka tasting. So all our live audience members will be able to partake in this chocolate.
Yeah, that's
vodka.
gonna be
I'm telling
dope.
you,
If y'all
it's gonna
never
be
had
dope.
Sleek, if you haven't had Sleek, it's smooth, man. I don't even
Man,
feel
I'm
drink
telling
vodka,
you.
but man, that's smooth.
So
It's
next
fire.
week we here. We got Uncle
Yes.
Jimmy Dodds. He's back in KC, gonna be on the couch.
Yeah.
And we got the Queen of KC, so Kim Keys performing.
Kim Keys, my baby.
All right, that's here. So we here at 1739 Gallery. Don't forget that. Or cannot forget our DJ Ben Rich. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate
Ben Rich.
All right. And before we leave, we're going to be out of here. But before we leave, do not forget we do have last performance by the Popper before we get out.
We got it.
All right.
Let's
So,
go.
We out.
We out.
Deala. All I give is you all. Raw and uncut cause I'm too soft. Drop a couple packs off in the hood, then I shoot off. Stuff in my shot to me, it's time to drop this loot off. I'm in a zone that they can't touch. Vividly describe life with this brain like a paintbrush. Train stop in the hood full of guns and they flame us. Breaking flooded companions with dope that they can't be chained us. I'm dangerous. My third eye been glued open. Thinking extreme, we gave my wise but not through soaking. Hello to the new folks in here who ain't heard that. Black man new, so don't think I ain't heard that. Serpent, better come with crazy boys. I ain't MCs for dinner while you nibble that a baby George. Never lied in one verse. Or put some liver lips on in the jam and find none dirt. Win love to dog side this game, whichever come first. Primary focus, hustle for the family till I'm unearthed. Let me into my soul is free. I promise to my maker, I will not to have them notice me. Yeah. All I give is you, me. I feel this my mission and my duty. Every time in this booth, I'ma do me. Do it represent for the turn. Absolutely. You hear me? All I give is you, me. All I give is you, this my mission and my duty. Every time in this booth, I'ma do me. Come on, my DJ, dancers, let's rock. What we got? Old me, new me. Let's rock. And then we out of here. Old me, new me. This was a fun album. This album concoction album. Anybody don't sleep on me. Just in case y'all, I'ma wake y'all up. It's the old me, it's the new me. 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 Yeah. Y'all know the way that I'm boom. I feel like I'm finally breaking up out of my cocoon. I'll back not a lot. Send me red wing, open like a butterfly. Send me baby mama, kid, little lullaby. And I didn't even have to make a dollar fly. It's the old me, it's the new me. It's the old me, it's the new me. Used to run around with the QPs, hit ribs up if I ever did it. Oozies. Yeah, I said Marco name, but I bet y'all won't get your details. That was way back in the day. Right now, all I do is retail. Hustle legal. And send my entertainment lawyer emails. I need a vacate. We're sitting on the beach on the seashells. What I need bail. Gary, Dan, Todd, did have that. I'm hella high on the hater chart. They want to dead laugh at. Wrong men at me. If you really got a problem, play ball. I get way down and I touch the ground and get money, but they gon' play a limbo. Walk really thorough. On prospect, come see me, girl. My mom and dad on the phone when a woman came into the store named Kiki Girls. I got 3 referrals. Good product, keep coming back. I used to ride around in my Aqua or rental car when I moved 100 packs. I used to run the trap, 360, got all of this. Got so much pride, many influential people that told me that I may need to join politics. Better acknowledge this, cause I'm here to stay. Ain't gon' stop till that big black cloud that Kansas City got gets clear and white. It's the old me, it's the new me. 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 Yeah. Y'all love the way that I'm a boom. Keep it running, DJ. Breaking up out of my keep it running. I'll tax not a lot. Send the red wing open like a butterfly. Send the baby mama, kid, little lullaby. And I didn't even have to make a dollar fly. It's the old me, it's the new me. It's the old me, it's the new me. Used to run around with the QPs, hit rib up if I ever needed Uzis. I got a new and an old style. Wish I knew back then what I know now. People see what I do for my city. They see me representing and they tell me that they're so proud. I got the inner city so loud. They remind me of the energy in Arrowhead. I hold the whole town down, dumb on the mic, no back, I'm a thoroughbred. How low purple red. All too blue is the OB. Now I got rappers scared like they coming on the Bible with 3 S and 4 Ds. Still down with the 40s, 5 1Gs and the 6 0 block. I know I shouldn't say this, but if you ever try to take my life, you'll get hit with a big old chop. That's the old me, mixing a little bit with the new me. In the middle of changing my life around, I am so sorry, would you please excuse me? Old or new, I need the grit. Give us our pops, they see the shit. The new, the old, the new. Anyone that you choose, I'ma plead the fifth. I must admit, I need to shift all the way to that new me. Look real close, you'll see I'm in the zone like a matchup 2-3. Now, usually they'll get this now, but they'll get this later. Don't recognize me for what I've done, and you would have to be the world's biggest haters. It's the old me, it's the new me. 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 Yeah. Y'all know the way that I'm boom. I feel like I'm finally breaking the back of my cocoon. I'll pass not a lot. Send these brand wing up in a butterfly. Sing your baby on the kid, little lullaby. And I didn't even have to make a dollar. It's the old me, it's the new me. It's the old me, it's the new me. Used to run around with the QPs, hit